Hey guys, KonMari here. Welcome back for another Tip Tuesday video. I am letting you in on some of the craziest, think outside of the box mom laundry tips that I have ever done before in my life. I mean, I have overcome some seriously crazy laundry obstacles with 4 kids 5 and under in my 2-story house. So stay tuned as I let you into all those tips. Well, have you ever had the laundry obstacle of a little child who is yanking the folded laundry out as fast as you're putting it in? Or maybe you get it perfectly folded and then you can't get it into the bedroom where all of those children are sleeping during nap time, and then it just sits in the laundry basket for forever. Or maybe you can't even get it into the washing machine. You've been staring at a massive load of laundry and hoping that there's one more pair of underwear left for a few mornings in a row. Okay, I take no credit for any of these tips. I have to tell you, all of these tips have come from another mom or literally straight from the Lord. I mean, I have had so many laundry obstacles to overcome in the last 2.5, 3 years of my mom life. I can't even tell you. But God is so awesome, and every time I've come up to a challenge, He has shown me a way to be more than a conqueror of my laundry pile. So I am about to let you in on my life in a way this is like a new level of letting you in today, because you're catching me in the middle of time. You know, the Bible says seed, time, and harvest. Well, my husband and I have been sowing seeds. 3 years ago, we sold our farmhouse and we moved from Pennsylvania to Florida, following what the Lord's plan was for our life. And we know we are reaping the harvest of an amazing house very soon, but you're catching us in a rental. In a rental that it was good when we moved here and has been such a blessing, but it has quickly gotten small. So since we moved into this rental house, we have doubled our children's size. When we moved in, I was pregnant with Eliza, and Eliza and Charlotte were actually both born in this house. There are so many testimonies attached to this house. God has been so faithful, but one area in my mom life I had to give up was this beauty aspect and this aspect of having a Pinterest perfect house. I needed it to be functional. My husband was gone all day, every day, and working faithfully, diligently, being an amazing husband and provider and doing exactly what God had called him to do, but he wasn't here. And so I had to come up with ways as a pregnant mom, potty training kids, running up and down steps. Anyways, you get the gist. You're catching me in time. I know it's not beautiful. It's going to be soon. I gave the Lord my farmhouse in Pennsylvania, and wherever He plants us, however permanent it is, I know my next house is going to be even better than what I gave up. I am so excited for it. But I'm not going to allow the circumstances of my life to steal the joy in the moment. Like, I'm believing the Lord for my next thing, but I am going to be full of joy right here, right now, in this moment. When God said He wanted to take the barren woman and make her to be a joyful mother of children, He didn't stumble on His words. He knew exactly what He was saying. And so I'm going to be joyful. I'm going to be full of joy in whatever season and whatever house I'm in, no matter what that looks like. So you're about to look at things that might not be that beautiful, but let me tell you, they are functional, and I have overcome by doing these things, okay? Are you ready? Whoop, whoop. Sorry, this is Tip Tuesday. I can't help it. I go to the Holy Spirit with all problems, so everything is intertwined in my brain because it is. I cannot breathe without Him. I can't live without Him. All of these ideas, most of them, some I got from other moms, most are from Him. Okay, so here we go. Let me just start you off with an easy tip that's not really unconventional. It is this: do 1 load of laundry every day. It sounds so simple, but it works. So this is the way I do my one load of laundry a day. At night, I stick the load in the washing machine, and then in the morning, I wake up and I put it in the dryer. That way, the chances of me getting it out of the dryer when it's dry and not a wrinkled mess is far greater than if I would do it in the evening or try and do it all during nap time. So I wash it at night. It's just sitting in there overnight. First thing in the morning, I throw it into the dryer, and then usually I'm still around the house, doing chores when it dings, and I can get it done in the morning and have that checked off my list. If you're a sorter, go every other day. One day do your lights, one day do your darks, one day, or that's not every other day, there's 3 kinds, but you get the drift. Darks, lights, colored, if you're a sorter. And once you're caught up on your laundry, like you have to be caught up for this to work, right? So get yourself caught up in the laundry. You might have to donate the day to laundry, right? Then you might have to, after you get caught up in the laundry, you'll probably have to wait. Or sometimes you will find yourself feeling like, I'm putting a load in that's not completely full, but like your choices are no clean underwear because you got totally backed up on it because you fell out of the habit, or run a load that might not be 100% full. So that has helped me so much. That's just an easy, not weird one, okay? All right, are you ready for the first outside of the box laundry hack? I'm pregnant with Charlotte. I'm huge. I'm potty training Fiona, and I am running up and down the steps constantly because she's peeing in her underwear, she's peeing in her clothes, she needs new clothes, and I am exhausted because of it. Okay, Lord, what do I do about this? He says you need to take your pajamas and your underwear and put them downstairs, because the other reason I was making a bunch of trips is at nighttime I'd be like, I have to run upstairs for pajamas, but I have to bring them back down because I would get the kids clothed into their pajamas in the downstairs of my house. It was easier. Their room was tight quarters, and so they would, I don't know, it didn't work. And then the baby, I wouldn't be able to leave the other 3 kids down here, or the other 2 kids down here while I was putting Eliza to sleep. So I would run up and get her pajamas and then come back down and change her pajamas and then take her up to bed and then come back down. And it was so many trips. So thing one I changed was I put the pajamas and the underwear in this dresser here in the downstairs of my house. The top has always changed out with whatever it is. It's hats right now. But this drawer here, I have 4 kids, right? So sometimes they like to fold them. They are doing their own laundry right now. So sometimes they fold them, but when I was doing it and I was pregnant, I was like, chuck them in there. This side, their pajamas. Who cares? I wasn't going for pretty, I was going for functional, right? So 4 kids, 2 per dresser. That saved me so many trips up the steps, having underwear in this dresser right here. So that would be recommendation number 1. If you're in a 2-story house, or wherever you are, you could even get little storage bins on a toy shelf and stick your pajamas and your underwear. Just chuck them in there, have them right there, easily accessible, so when you're potty training, you're not running up and down the steps or back the hallway into a bedroom. So after I did that, it was working so well that when I came to my next obstacle, which was things like I'd have that laundry folded and then a baby would rip it out of the basket before I could get it upstairs because everybody's napping and I want to fold it and put it away, but I couldn't. Or how about you're trying to be a really great mom and get ready for church the night before, but you forget to pull everybody's clothes out before you put them to bed, and you don't want to risk waking them up and sneaking them back in, and you can't see anything in the room. So I was having all of those problems. Or someone would need help getting dressed and they're upstairs while I'm downstairs, and I'm like trying to get them, bring your clothes down here. Or, there were 5,000 scenarios where having clothes upstairs in their bedroom was just not working. So let me go show you the next outrageous outside of the box tip I have. Right, so outrageous tip number 2 outside of the box is this right here. Do you see this mess? It's not a mess. It's actually organized, and it's actually, it's amazing. It is so awesome, you guys. So I'm dealing with everything I told you about, with having to run up and down and kids asleep and not being able to put the laundry away, and then it just gets thrown all over the place and yada yada. So I pray about it, and the Holy Spirit gives me the idea of literally moving the dresser downstairs. Okay, before I moved the dresser downstairs, I had 3 kids in 1 bedroom, and all of them had their own dressers. We live in Florida, if you don't know that. So we wear summer clothes like 75% of the year. We barely even, it's like pathetic. We don't really need winter clothes, but we have them because we like them. So when they were upstairs, I kept their winter clothes out all year long. This is the first time that I've had the dresser downstairs that I'm moving into a season where we will have clothes that are winter. So I'll have to maybe do an update to see how I handle that. I'm so distracted right now. There's this bird in the backyard. Can you see it? Nope. Oh, there you go. Anyways, that's my gorgeous backyard. God bless us with this house so much. I'm a mom that's a stay-at-home mom, and I've gotten to look at this amazing, gorgeous view. And it's been such a blessing. So maybe sometimes things on the inside.
And there's an alligator.
That's right. So maybe sometimes things have felt not that beautiful on the inside, but that view, I just look out the window. It doesn't matter how cluttered it is, right? Okay, so I went from 3 dressers full of clothes, no, 4, because the baby was in the other room. I just did this maybe, I don't know, 7 months ago or something. Everyone's clothes are in this one dresser. Let me repeat myself. 4 of my kids, all 4 of my children's clothing are in this dresser right here. Now what's not in here is everyone's Sunday clothes, everybody's dresses, Jackson's dress shirts. I will show you where they are. My girls like to dress up, so I needed them out of the way, and I didn't need them accessible every day, but I didn't want them inside of their bedroom because, again, hanging things up when they're napping. Okay, so let me show you the technique that I do to fold laundry, because going from 4 different dressers to just 1, I had to make a modification. This is called the KonMari method, and Jackson's going to help me show it to you. I'm just going to show you what the drawers look like, okay? So here's our one dresser. I have all Jackson's dress-up stuff on top. The hair bows and the hair clips and all the brushes were really well organized until my girls stood on chairs and got into them the other day. So,
And if you don't know who I am,
that's Jackson. Okay, so first drawer, Charlotte. This is like a tiny little drawer. This is mostly 18-month, 24-month tutti clothes, but they're all lined up in there. Let's put you back up here so you don't get nauseous, because I got to tell you something. Let me just set you free for a second, okay? Feel free to get rid of the clothing that you don't find beautiful. If it's not useful for play clothes or beautiful, get rid of it. It will bless another person, and God has given you bread for eating and seed for sowing. I don't care if it came in the form of a brand new present from a loved one, or someone gave you a bag of clothes, or whatever the case is. If you don't like it, just get rid of it. I made that modification, and it made my life so much happier. I'm telling you, so much more joy came when I had maybe the same outfits, that it's not that much of a rotation, but I liked what my kids were wearing, and they didn't pick out that crazy ugly shirt that I'm like, oh my goodness, someone else probably likes this, but I don't. I would rather have less clothing and have it be what I want than have my kids' drawers exploding full of clothes, and none of them are even that cute. When you do that tip of 1 load a day, it won't matter anyways. And what's funny, when I made this modification, the Lord showed me, I was switching Eliza's clothes, and she's my second daughter, right? So she has so many clothes because she's got brand new ones, and then she has ones handed down from Fiona. And at that point, people were giving me clothing donations still, because it was like I was only on 2 girls. Now people are like, you got 3 girls, probably need no clothes. But anyways, so I was looking at Eliza's drawers and realizing they were full, like full of clothes, and I hardly put any of it on her. This was the point when she still let me do the picking, and I would go to the same outfits that I liked. She didn't wear 75% of her clothes. All they were there for a chance to rip out of the drawers and throw all over her room. They served no other purpose. I wasn't picking them out. I didn't like them. So be free. If you make modifications based on this video, feel free to give and pass along the clothing that you don't find beautiful. God made everyone unique. Everybody has a different style. So roll with what your style is, even in your kids' clothes. Okay. This is Charlotte's drawer. This is Jackson's drawer. His is probably the neatest. Again, this is the KonMari. I think that's how you say it. I'll stick it below and maybe a link or something. But this is all of his clothing, jeans, whatever. You can organize it however you want. The point is, it's in the downstairs of my house. So now I'm around my kids when I'm folding it, and I literally, you guys, I fold a piece and I stick it right in. So if I get distracted from what I'm doing because I have to stop for a kid, no one's destroying the laundry that's already folded. Nobody is, it doesn't matter because I can just come right back and I've got some done and some put away. It's awesome. Like, it has helped me so much. Jackson's artwork, by the way, isn't it so cute? It says, God helps us be bold. I love it. That's from a while ago. He's upped his art game by now. Okay, this is Fiona's. She probably has the most clothes out of everybody. She's my oldest girl right now. But there's hers. Eliza's. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So functional. It looks cute. It's so organized. They can see all their options, when they're stacked on top of each other. And they don't wrinkle like this. Nobody has a funny pattern. It works perfectly. But you can see all of your options. It's not like you're, having to never wear the shirt that's on the bottom, or you can't see anything, or you have to rip everything out to see it. It's all right in front of you, and you can all see it right in front of your face. So now, one thing I haven't necessarily organized because we haven't been wearing them in Florida is this bottom drawer. Oh, I can't get it one-handed. Hold on. Whoop. The bottom drawer is literally just everybody's jackets. Thrown in there, chucked in there, shoved down in. We don't wear jackets. I'll have to figure that out. Like, I think at one point I did have them folded nicely, but the kids got into them, so it's like, I'm not folding those again. I'm just going to chuck them in. All right, so the shoe thing. You're seeing all these, like, this is so not cute. I can't wait to be done with this, but it's working right now. Charlotte is almost 2 in December. She's the baby, and she is going through a shoe thing. When I had the shoes by the door, she would come and she would rip out. She literally would rip out every kid's shoes and be trying them all on. So I had an explosive pile of shoes all over the front door. And I don't have a mud room, but I have to keep on top of my laundry because my laundry room is literally, I'll show it to you. It's the doorway to my garage. So I can't not be up on laundry. Actually, you should ask my family that's been here. I've amazing family in Clearwater, like an hour away. They've been here before when, oh, hey, your chair is exploding in clean laundry because you can't figure out how to get it folded and upstairs. Okay, over here. So the explosion of shoes was by the front door because I had in all these cute little bins and it looked adorable, but it didn't work. Sometimes we hold on to things in our mom life because we're like, but it's so pretty. You will be so much happier when it's functional, and believe God to get you a situation that's functional and pretty. That's where I'm headed to. But in the meantime, I'm choosing joy. So I now have everybody's socks. I just toss them in. They're all in the big basket there on top. Yep, that ends up on the floor most of the time. This is the basket of Charlotte's shoes because I didn't have anything else to go in. This is like a newer, it's working, but the point is that the explosion is back here in the back of my schoolroom, not by my front door where everyone's walking in and out. So then everybody just has their own drawer of shoes that they check on the inside of there, and it works. Okay, let me show you what my laundry room looks like so you can understand why I have to keep up on this. And then let me show you where everybody's dresses and dress clothes are upstairs. Okay, so let me just show you guys quick what my laundry room looks like. So it's tiny. It's literally the entrance from the kitchen to the laundry room to a bathroom and then the garage. So I can't afford to be cluttered. So I have a laundry basket that stays on the top. That's where everybody's clean clothes go. And then I have all of my amazing husband's good looks. And then I have all of my bags to leave the house. Everybody's like, I have little bags they use for church. And my purse goes there so that I keep this door shut. And the girls stay out of my lipstick. Actually, I had to move it to a cabinet higher up anyways. But and then I have sunglasses and goggles for us to grab as we're on the way out. We live in Florida, so we need those to the pool or to the beach. I have different bags for that. Hand sanitizer to grab on the way out the door, depending on whether, like, where am I going? I use a different bag. So lots of bags. There's my soap and my kitchen cleaning stuff. And that's it. But let me just tell you, if I don't do that laundry a day, like there is a huge pile of laundry there on the floor, like in the picture, plus 10,000 times worse. If I don't do one load every day, every now and then I'm like so caught up, or maybe everybody only wore one outfit in the day, but I have got to do it every day. That's my laundry room. I could be frustrated and annoyed that it's at an entrance to my house and that it's tiny, or I could ask the Lord to fill me with joy and give me solutions for the problem while I'm awaiting my next beautiful laundry room. I'm thankful for this one. You know what? It's all about perspective. I could be washing my clothes in a river. I could be not having any clothing choices at all because I have the clothes that are on my back. So thankful, thankful, thankful for my laundry clothing situation. So this is right outside the upstairs bath. That's my bathroom there. And I have all of the kids' stuff. So unconventional, right? But it was what worked. I literally just, the girls share dresses half the time anyways. So they're just, it's all shoved in here. It's all hooked up underneath of there. And then I literally toss the empty hangers on the bottom and it works. It is what works. So we're making it work. So yeah, then this is out of the way of the girls, so they're not trying 5,000 dresses on, but it's not inside of their room, so I can get to it when I need to. So, and then it's behind, whoops, it is behind a door, so I don't have to look at it. Praise the Lord. Okay, so basically point of this story is, well, I have a couple more tips left. Don't go anywhere. I have like 3 more really awesome tips, including that one, if you don't want to take any of these recommendations, but you're like, I do want to fold my laundry and have my toddler not rip it out. Like, I'm gonna fold while they're awake. Just wait for this one the Lord gave me. But anyways, the point is, ask the Lord for help. Like, maybe these aren't the solutions to the problem that you need. Maybe they are. I hope that they are. I hope this helps. But ask him. Like, ask him for help, and then go in the confidence that he's gonna send you the help because you've asked. Thank you. Yes. That he's going to send you the help because you've asked. He will show you a way to make it work while you're in your time. Seed, time, and harvest. Maybe you're expecting the harvest of a bigger house as well. Be encouraged to have joy where you are. Look at this. Charlotte just handed me a Lego head. I'm distracted. I didn't realize I was holding it. Okay, let me show you how to fold, and let me show you that other crazy tip. Here we go. Okay, you ready? I'm not at a couch, but this is what you would do. If you had a toddler that was not allowing you to fold the laundry, they're coming and ripping it, you do it in reverse. Dump the whole thing out on the floor, one piece at a time, okay? So you folded your piece, you're sitting on the couch, right? Your laundry pile's in front of you. You take that piece, you stick it in there. With your clean foot, you stand on it so they can't rip it out. I know, crazy, right? But I totally had to do that at one point when I was napping, when the kids were napping, because I was a pregnant mom. So now my kids help me fold. They help me fold the laundry, and it is wonderful. Okay, so Jackson and I and Charlotte are just really quickly going to show you the KonMari technique of folding, and feel free to look up more videos if you want. So I'm going to show you a shirt first. I was doing it on top of the dresser. I've gotten so good I can sort of do it on top of myself, but a lot of people that get really fancy with it, I'm sloppy success beat perfect failure, they'll do it on the ground. So lay your shirt flat. Let me help you see it. Okay, so lay your shirt flat. You're going to fold both sides in. You want to make this like a box. You want everything to be the same size. Then you're going to fold the top almost the whole way up, and then fold it in half and in half again. The point is to get it to stand up when you're done. You could literally just roll the stuff. Like, it doesn't even matter. Just get it done and get it in the drawer, right? But you could be really perfect and pretty with it. Jeans are the same way. If they have like a large part here that sticks out, you'll want to kind of tuck it in, but these ones aren't so bad. So you're going to fold them in half almost the whole way to the end, and then in half and in half again. You'll get to know your different clothes and how you fold them. You want it to stand up so it can stand in the drawer.
And then
go ahead, you do the shorts.
We have these nice shorts.
I'm going to show you the girl's pants while he's showing you the shorts. Okay.
We fold these in half like this.
Yep.
And then we keep going and going just like I showed you. With
See,
the
you can
jeans.
just roll it up, okay? Good
And
job.
the point is to get it to stand.
Here's one of the
on
girls'
each
shirts. That's right. Good job, buddy. I love him. Okay, this is Oops, you can't touch on that, Charlotte. This is Charlotte's little shirt.
Yes, me.
This is me doing it against my body. Boop. There we go. Let me just show you another pair of these. Are like huge cargo shorts, okay? So they're going in half, and then you want to sort of fold that side so that they're that square, almost up to the top, and in half again.
I'm going to show how my leg goes like that.
There you go. Okay, hope this helps. If you have any other awesome laundry tips, share them below. We'd love to hear. Have an amazing Full Joy Mom Day. See you on Saturday for Bible study.